Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of August 1st. Now Taurus, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, leave the ones that don't. Also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Taurus, also understand the only place you can get any of my products and services is my website, zaneintuitive.com. Make sure you're using the link in the description below this video, and I'll never ask you for a reading or for money. I've also launched a Patreon, so if you want to support the journey on a deeper level and get some exclusive perks, you can check that out. And lastly, I do daily content on my Instagram, so if that is your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading here. If this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Do stick around to the end as well. We go through with another 9 cards and also get some oracle messages, but let me make sure everything's in view and we'll get right into this for you. Okay, Taurus. Looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Death card. Now this is talking about major transformations in your life. There could be a situation that's ending here, okay? It doesn't have to be literal death. One of the things that I like to do in my work on my channel is to make sure that people do not be afraid of any of these cards, and this is one of those that people really get afraid of. It just means the death of an old way of being or doing, maybe a process that's ending or transforming, an old way of doing something, now leaving or entering. Thing is, transformations are important. It's an important part of life. And, for you, it looks like there's changes, okay? The universe here is doubling down on changes for you. There's no question about it, because we have the Two of Pentacles here in the middle, which is a change in your life. So this is typically juggling or fluctuating wealth in some area of your life. Can mean in either direction, okay? The ball could go in either, way. It could go up or it could go down. For you, it's really, it looks like there's something really good coming in. So I would say, based on the cards in this reading, there's probably a positive change here in your financial situation. But here's the deal. Here's the thing that some people get lost with on Tarot YouTube. People who view Tarot, is that you have free will to make this choice. So you have free will to either lose money or gain money, right? Now, sometimes, there are things out of your control, but at the end of the day, your thoughts drive a lot of your existence here. And so if you think about gaining money, that's what you're attracting. And that's what this card talks about. For you, it looks like there's a massive new beginning coming in with the Fool, the Ace of Cups, in the World, which we'll get into a lot more in detail here. But it looks very good for that situation. Now you have the Queen of Swords. I will say there's something here in the past that you're working on letting go of, or leaving, or putting aside, I guess is what I'll say. You have this Queen, which is, I like to say, this is like the assassin in the tarot. The Queen gets things done. They don't mess around. They don't mince words. They get right down to their tasks and priorities. And so you could either be dealing with someone like that. In that way, they can be a little challenging because they kind of don't really get emotional. They kind of just cut right to it. But at the same time, as a quality of yourself, you can use that to your advantage as well. And so looking here, you have... I just kind of noticed that this is, okay, so looking here, you have the Chariot as well. So this is victory and success. Pretty big one too, because it's a major arcana. This is also, the whole thing with the Chariot is it's self-discipline. You achieve success by having self-discipline over urges, vices, whatever it is that you need to do. You're making sure you're getting it done, because as above with this sun here on top of the Chariot, so below with the sphinxes on earth. So as it is done in the universe, it is done down here. As you have self-discipline here in in the earth plane, the universe walks with you hand in hand, step by step. And so that's what it's talking about. That's what it's all about. And finally here, you have this Nine of Swords. This is what I'm talking about. There's something here that you are moving past, that you're working on letting go of. The Nine of Swords can be mental anguish. It can be anxiety. And, you know, for you, it's almost like... there's a little bit of anxiety around this change that's coming in, that's happening for you, which I think is totally normal, right? It's totally normal. We're not robots. And emotions are just a normal part of this experience here. And so for you, the thing is with this moon, I do feel like there's an emotional charge with this reading here, because that's really what the moon card is about. It is a temporary situation. It can be a deception, or it can say that something is not as it appears. But with the high emotionally charged sort of energy in the moon, this could be around, like, I feel like you're anticipating loss. Like you're looking at this Two of Pentacles and you're thinking it's going to go down instead of go up. And for you, I feel like that's not what's the case for you. And remember, you get to decide here how you want to take the messages and implement them, or drop them or not. And so for you, it's like, is there a fear of this pentacle going down instead of going up, is what I feel like saying. And that's what I think the crux of this sort of opening message here is. And your spirit team here, your guides, you know, they want you to rest right now and realize that take it easy, man. Like, this is going to work out with the Four of Swords. This is rest, recuperation, recharging the batteries. I know it's easier said than done when you're dealing with finances and stressful financial situations, but is there something you can do to moderate your energy, regulate your energy, go for a walk, talk to someone, you know, a trusted friend, you know, a family member, someone who can really help you? And if not, can you find moments, even if it's a couple minutes each day, to take time for yourself? I feel like it might be useful for you on that. So moving forward, you have an amazing positive future row here. This future column is unreal. So the Fool is a major new beginning. It's a leap of faith. It's stepping in a direction of a goal or a dream or a long-held wish without attachments. This is truly like being a child again, okay? This is, you know, letting go. It's seeing the world with fresh eyes and a fresh perspective, and not bringing the baggage with you that we accrue as adults, but instead taking an unattached leap in a new direction. You have the Ace of Cups, big energy as well. This is new beginnings in romance. It can just be new beginnings in that bring about happiness, or changes that make you happy. It can also be a creative project or venture, something that's going to get your sort of creative juices flowing, charging up. You could be meeting somebody, quite literally. This is really the only romance card we get, so it could be a new beginning with a person, but for you, I feel like it's more like a new happy beginning is what I'm getting here. And I think you're going to realize that, like, all of this anxiety, worrying, stressing, emotions around money here, it's going to all work out, because you have the World, which is the completion of a cycle. This is a major victory that comes at the end of completing something big. And it's also potentially travel. You have travel by car, or local travel, and international or long distance travel here with the World. So some of you could be considering that, but let's go ahead and start to get some clarity and see what messages come through for you. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Taurus, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope things are going well. Hope things are good for you. I'm actually going to take that one, and let's see what else we have. So I'm going to start off with this. This popped out here. I felt like I guided to take it, and I just got an ear pop actually, as pretty big. I'm very clairaudient. I get messages that way. But this Lady Venus card's a strong card. Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. All right, so I'm connecting this right now with this Four of Swords for you, okay? You need to take some time to meditate, or if you're not a meditator, or go out and like get in nature or connect to source in some way. Do something, yoga, whatever it is. Do something here to connect yourself back to oneness, to source, because there's a download that's just begging to come out for you. There's some sort of spiritual insight that you're going to get that's going to help you with this change that's happening here. It can be song lyrics, it can be, hearing messages, overhearing a message or something like that on your walk, anything, a symbol in a movie, something that sticks out to you. You have Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Yeah, I mean, look, I feel like the only person getting in your way is you because of this Nine of Swords. Okay, you may be in mental anguish right now, but your guides are like, look, this situation is working out. Okay, and not only that, but you also have Freya, phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Can't make this up. You have the cycle of the moon here, and now you have phases and cycles with the moon in the background, saying that this is going to come through and leave. It's going to come in and it's going to enter and exit. It's going to wash away like the phase of the moon. And so I do feel like maybe there's just something that's like an emotional situation for you that you may be dealing right now with at this time. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here to clarify. Oh, and you know what? This card, I did not pick this card up. I wonder if there's a message here. Okay, Two of Swords. Interesting. We'll see how that wraps in to that. Yeah, so you're at a crossroads right now. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You have decisions to make around changes. Double twos. So, wow. Triple twos. So that's pretty amazing. So that's Two of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, look, there's self-deception going on here. The Seven of Swords can be a challenging, tricky person. It can be lying, cheating, backstabbing, anything like that going on here. But especially as it relates to the moon. But I feel like I just don't see any. It could be this Queen of Swords that's challenging you. But I just intuitively, and I do read intuitively, I don't feel like that's what's going on. I feel like there's self-deception here happening. I feel like you're getting in your own way, especially we have this Two of Swords here. I do read that as an injustice a lot of times, but it can also just mean you're blinding yourself. And so I do truly feel like there's something that's not as it appears as it relates to some sort of financial or material situation, because you have a harvest here with the Ten of Pentacles. That's major abundance, especially combined with the Chariot, of victory around that. And the Two of Wands, you just have, you're looking out to the future and you see the road ahead of you, but it's causing you to have anxiety, is what I feel like is going on here. Okay, maybe. I mean, Three of Swords, maybe. Maybe there was something that happened. High Priestess, okay. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, look, fall back on your talents here in challenging, changing times. And that's what's happening. With the moon, and the Eight of Pentacles is an incredibly positive card for financial and business and work, career related situations. It literally means positive movement forward, but it's also the talent card. You can see here, this person here is wrapping up their latest creation and they have their other pieces they're hanging up on the post. And so it's for anybody who's in creative work, even in academia, people who are builders, creators, makers, designers, writers, authors, singers, dancers, anybody who uses their hands, anything like that. You have some sort of talent, skill, gift, or ability here. And you're supposed to realize that as you deal with this moon, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords situation where you're feeling like blinded by. You have the High Priestess, Two of Pentacles, using your intuition to help you during this change, okay? Really listening to the hidden messages coming to the surface here as well with the High Priestess. You may want to reach out to a spiritual mentor or somebody who can help you see something in a new way. And then you have the Three of Swords as well with the Four of Swords. I mean, look, you're moving in four into Three of Swords. You're moving into a period of rest after a heartbreaking situation. Now let's see what else comes through here, because I do want to see what's developing here. You have the Six of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Taking your swords with you and transitioning to a new place, to going to new lands. It's interesting. You have the Six of Swords, and it's like with the Seven next to it, it's like sometimes like when you get off the boat, when you finally reach the shoreline, it's almost like there's deception here, where you have to maybe be careful about something at the end of this journey. But at the same time, it's like Spirit here is telling you to go for it, telling you to go for it. And I think fears right now around scarcity and around money are blocking your happiness with the Five of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Cups. I feel like they're getting in the way. And there's a new beginning. This person from the past, maybe they're still on your mind and they've done something. Maybe they cheated on you with these cards here, with the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Death card. Maybe you're still thinking about them as you sit in mental anguish here, but your guides are like, look, there's something way better for you. There's something way better for you, and you're going through a rite of passage here with the World and the Six of Swords, and it's huge. Unexpected income popping out, so we'll take that. Let's see what else we have here. Community. Any other message you just want to give me, Spirit? Okay, Spirit just wanted to give me a bunch of these. This is not normally how I do it, but wow. Anything else here? Anything else here? Yep. For some reason, Taurus, you have all these cards jumping. You have all these jumping cards. Wow. Okay. Change, family room, mature woman, and privileged lady. There are our 6 cards. Wow. Pretty incredible. So there might have been an issue within a group situation here that's leaving you feeling, because you have this community with family room, it may have even been a family related issue. Or there could be a family breakup here, like a family separation going on with these swords energies. But you know what? This is leading you to a much better place. I mean, you have unexpected income with change, and your whole thing about this reading is you're concerned about finances, you're concerned about money. That's about to change wherever you're going here, whatever journey or right you're going under. I do feel like maybe you're dealing with a challenging person. There could have been a gossiper, a privileged lady and her shadow, or their shadow are gossipers, and you're really taking on maturity above the group here. You're being the mature person out of all of this. So I like this for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website zanintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I'll see you in the next one.